Hello, hello. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Debbie.
Happy News Friday. I'm kind of giggling because I was just on Lisa's channel on Can You Sing It? Is that what it's called?
Can you sing it?
Yep. Can You Sing It? So, yeah.
Can you all believe it? Debbie came on Can You Sing It? She sang, guys.
And it was super fun because the other surprise person on was, and I feel like it's that, remember that show where they wear costumes and you have to guess who's singing under?
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be a fun twist. Yeah. Anyway, just
thank
you.
Yeah, the other Debbie was the person that Sonja chose for me as a surprise guest, so that was a treat for me. And ironically, I had chosen Andrea Lilac Lantern to be with Sonja, so it was just a lot of fun having all four.
So we had a good time. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that, offering that Lisa offers on her channel, check it out. It's fun. It's just fun, and cheering on the teams.
Yeah, it's just another one of those moments for everybody just kind of hang
out.
But
I can tell you, it's harder than it looks.
It's tough. It's always
there's tough. Sherry. Hi, Sherry. She keeps score.
Yes, she does. Thank you, Sherry.
Can you sing it?
Everybody check out Sherry's channel, Voices from the Swamp. She's not far from having a community tab.
Good. Okay, good. So we need to get
close to the 5.
If you oh, James, I did star your questions from up above. So if you're just popping in, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And go ahead and pop questions in. We'll star them and get to them. Okay, so Sherry only needs 25 more subscribers. Sherry, if you can just pop your
link
that they can just tag it and go right in and subscribe. So pop that in. But Sherry just needs 25 more subscribers, so we'll do that tonight.
Hi, Butterflies Are Free, BB, Sunny, Cat Mama.
Hi, Craig. Louisa, hello. Okay, so it's Newsflash Friday, and I know we just had some fun.
Fun's over. No,
fun is over. We're coming. We're gonna
enough of that BS.
Enough of that fun. We are gonna dive into some questions tonight.
Okay. We're ready for this.
A couple highlights though of the news that I wanted to kind of talk about. Number one, Biden's move on the marijuana deal, where he's giving a pardon for those who have been convicted with anything in regards to marijuana. I mean, if you were convicted for marijuana and cocaine, you don't get, what I mean?
Kilos of things in your trunk. That's different, but
but yeah, for the marijuana.
Yeah.
And thank you, Connie, for your question. And there's Sherry's YouTube. Please click on that. Green trees. Thank you, Smiling Heart.
Green.
It's green trees, singers. I know. Hey.
I'm with you, Debbie. 100%.
I mean,
you're my partner. You're my teammate on this. Green.
I know. Yeah. Inside the scoop there, the green trees mean something. So if you want to find out about that, check out.
You're right. Come here.
Come over to her channel and check that out. All right. But anyways, yeah, speaking of green trees, marijuana, he's taken off he's pardoning everybody. But now, how is that going to impact? How's that? First of all, what does that look like for people?
Right.
How is it going to impact? And is it going to impact the midterms? Because now it's kind of like this is coming down from a federal place, but it's the state. States are still in charge of their own little
right
areas. So
And that's so confusing.
It's about time,
because
right, Bergamo?
You do have the federal guidelines, but then you've got the individual states do their own thing, and that does get confusing.
So, oh, I missed Sherry's. Okay. And, so, one of the questions you're asked when you are hired anywhere is, have you been convicted of a felon? Right.
Of a felony, yeah.
And if you have, you can't, you don't get the job because you had some marijuana on you when you were,
Very
20,
true.
Teenager or 21, and
it affects your voting.
It affects everything. So I really feel like, as far as how it's going to impact and change lives, wow. I think it has the potential to give people back their lives just for having a little, weed on them. So I like that. I like that piece. Is it going to impact the midterms, and if so, how? So that's the question we're going to dive into now. If someone wants to type that.
I mean, I can type it.
Okay.
If no one else does.
Doobie. That's right. That's right, Connie. A doobie. That's the 70s, right? A doobie. Okay. Put these away. Here. How is it going to impact midterms? And we'll dive in.
I don't know if I typed that right, but let's see. How's that? Does that make sense?
Exactly, Virgo Moon. She's sharing a story about how the felonies. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Freebird Spirit.
Okay. Freebird's on it sometimes.
Will Biden's move on impact the midterms, and how? Will it impact, and how? I feel like, the right wingers will try to make something out of it, try to use it and put it into a narrative for them, like Marjorie Taylor Greene does with everything. She creates her own fucking stories and creates these narratives and tries to get people to follow her with these narratives. So that there may be a little of that going on, but I feel like really it's I don't feel like it's a big issue for right wingers. And I don't feel like it's going to pull any. I don't think it's going to be a negative impact. That's for sure. Because I don't feel, this is more of it's a nonpartisan thing. And I feel like there's a lot of Republicans who would like to see this pardon, right?
Well, I mean, I completely agree with what you're saying. On top of that, I think it's almost a non-issue because they have so many bigger problems going on right now.
Right.
The marijuana thing is not a priority at the moment, but but definitely across the board that this is something that I agree with you on that too. I do think that that's something that they would like to see loosening up a little bit, So, but let's see what we got here.
Oh, maybe prompting young voters. Yeah, Apple.
It's definitely something that can make everyone on both sides a little more appealing.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of crossed over into a different kind of realm with that particular topic, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to, Deb, I'm coming back to your comment because that is so funny. That's so true, but I want to come back to it. All right. So yeah, we got new beginnings coming in for sure. Okay. Do you want to go first or?
Yeah, I can go first. I mean, I didn't throw that many cards really. I got the Page of Swords. I got the Magician. I think that's just everybody kind of looking at this issue and the impact on the midterms. I think it's going to be something that's going to redirect the focus a little bit.
Interesting.
Maybe even in a positive way, not like, oh, hey, everybody, let's just do this. But I think it's just something that's this I'm feeling. This I'm feeling is actually something that I think might it might spark a little bit more of a common denominator on both sides, which is good. Maybe this is something where everybody might come into agreement on something, which is a good move. So that's interesting to me because I can't believe I'm actually saying that. But I got the Wheel of Fortune, and I got the Emperor. And I think with both of those two, I think the powers that be, I think this is something that's really going to...
It looks good.
It's going to open some doors. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks promising. The effect on the midterms, I don't think it's going to be a negative impact at all. Like I said, I'm really feeling like it's going to create some common ground, and especially and just beyond just the topic itself, but for the availability of things for those who have been convicted of doing that, because they've been put on so many harsh restrictions. I mean, you got people in there for worse things, have been accused and convicted of worse things. And, they're getting out before these guys and girls. So, you got to put it in perspective, right? The opportunities will open up for people. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But that's what I've got.
Yeah. And more paper, please. Her statement is, she must be reading my cards over here, because literally it does talk about that money and the money wasted on that marijuana alone in taxpayers, in doing, look at Karen's in the house, in taxpayers doing, paying for these. She was in a grand jury in Massachusetts for 3 months in regards to. So anyways, it's about time. That's all I can say. It's about time. But it's also, guess what? A lot of now the tax money is going to go, when you buy illegal marijuana, that, you're paying taxes on that. So that's good for the government too. But that green is bringing in money in for that buzz. Do you like these cards that I'm reading?
Yes.
Money for the buzz. But yeah, finally legalizing it will do that. So it's about time. So I love this. I love this one. Yeah, cutting the cord to for the reason to live juice. I just had to show you those cards because they were hilarious in regards to this. Yeah, until all are free, none are free. I love this whole feeling in regards to finally, pardoning this and trying to bring in it's legal,
Right.
Yeah, on the juice.
And, the priorities are so backward on that anyway. I mean, it's a plant.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal?
So it's literally new beginnings for the plant, for the herb.
Right.
Yeah. But as far as her question though, Lisa, I think it's going to be a positive impact personally.
Right. Don't even let us get into the whole medicinal factors of this. That's like putting somebody in prison for penicillin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
mean, for goodness sake, didn't they used to make Coca-Cola out of cocaine?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's just chaos.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, thanks for running through that question with me. I thought I don't feel like the timing is a mistake. I think it's a purpose timing that this is happening now, which is fine. Hey,
I think the timing is good, and I think it's going to work out very well.
Yeah. Coca-Cola. Craig says Coca-Cola stopped with the cocaine in 1903. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to look at this what Deb said here. So Deb says back in the 60s, you had to smoke a whole baggie to get a buzz. And yeah, you could smoke so much more back in the day than the strength now, unless you had like Maui Wowie or California Crush or something like that. Then it was another deal. But mostly, people could just kick back and smoke.
Just sit back with the whole bag of stuff and just hang out all day.
Yeah, it's like no big deal. Nowadays, you'd be in the hospital after that.
Yeah, right. You'd call 911. I ate too many brownies.
Yeah. But I thought that was funny. So let's see. But
have you ever heard those 911 calls? Those are real calls, you know. You can Google or look on YouTube for 911 calls about people. There's a particular one a specific one where somebody ate too many brownies and called 911 about it.
Oh, well, no, I believe it because I worked in an ER. Trust me. And,
right.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, and I was on ambulance. So
well, there you go. There you go. So you were the ones bringing them in to me, and
yes, I was the one that brought all of those people to you.
My hospital was right next to San Diego State University. Oh, those freshmen, they're getting out there,
testing the waters.
Yeah. And I had this one kid, literally, like within a month's time, in a few weeks' time, he had been brought to the ER via ambulance, you guys, because of smoking weed. And I'm like, dude, like, you know what? I think, if you're going to, I sense that you want to continue this,
It's like, number one, I see a pattern.
I'm seeing a pattern here. And so I feel like you're continuing this. So you need to know what type you're smoking. Like, are you, is it, this type or that type or whatever? Because you're absolutely doing the one that's making you anxious instead of taking you down.
Right.
So let's make a change of that. So literally, but after, is it sativa or what is the other one called? I forget. Indica. And and so he switched because I never saw him again.
Right. He needed to take it down a notch,
And 100% Mark. Indica, thank you. Thank you, Karen.
A little weed makes you girls in this show even funnier to watch.
100%.
Wait a minute. Is that with you having the weed or
us? Who's having the weed, Mark? Who's having the weed?
Debbie, pass. No. Pass.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
What are we doing?
Mimi has this. Oh my gosh, I can't even get over this.
What is happening?
We
cut her off.
My mom once. We cut her off then and there.
That's hilarious.
We cut her off then and there.
Sometimes it has to be done.
Okay, I think everybody's ready for us to move.
I know yeah, sorry.
um, yep, Bonds. It was Alvarado Hospital. I was there for many, many years in the ER. Mm-hmm.
Holly said, "I think it's funny you know the names of weed."
All right, here we go. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be a bad move. I do see that little hiccup with people like wanting to change the narrative, but yeah. All right, James. Connie's got more names for the herb.
Oh my gosh, Connie.
Yep, Connie, go. Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, Bonds, you worked at Alvarado. What years were you there? And where? And what? And what?
In what capacity?
Okay, so last night, Mike Franken, Democrat, and Grassley, Republican, had their own. Thank you, James, for spelling that out. He knows.
Uneducated view.
The uneducated view here. Had their only debate, and Grassley lost it a few times. Will the people of Iowa do the right thing and kick Grassley out of the Senate?
You know, Grassley. Oh my gosh. Now, isn't Grassley like 86 or 85?
Is Grassley the old guy? Like,
yeah, Grassley's the old guy.
Okay.
Yeah. But Grassley's got, I've always felt like Grassley has
lawyers like, speaking of grass.
Yeah, speaking of grass, I think Grassley has some deep ties with some shady stuff personally, but because I've done readings, I think with you about Grassley. So.
Grassley?
Oh, Tina said he's 112.
And yeah, someone says he's 200.
Okay.
Then we have 96.
Okay.
88.
Grassley is as old as Methuselah. So
okay. So we just know.
All right. Just know that. All right. Well, let's see here.
Sissy wants to get high now. I hear you. Okay. All right. So are they going to wake up? Let's take a look.
All right.
Suzanne just finishes it off with he's a fossil. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got Grassley jokes now. I'm cracking up. Oh, he's 88. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. 89, 88. Yeah. I thought he was around
dinosaur age. Exactly. Grassley lied on his driver's license. I'm sorry. Everybody is so funny in here. Okay.
Older than Stonehenge. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm kind of thinking, yeah.
I think it is making it.
Something's changing. Something
has shifted here. If there wasn't before, but yeah, this was kind of the fucking happening to him. Like, this just lit a fire. Knock knock tick tock. I think that kind of means knock knock tick tock. Your time is up. Like, yeah. Look at the battery. The battery life is down to 3%.
The clock is ticking. His battery life is down to -5.
Yeah. And it was evident. If you had to spell it out, it wouldn't have been any better than what showed up last night, apparently. It showed up. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
And you saying showed up reminds me of my card. I got the 7 of Swords. I think something happened with the debate that really woke a lot of people up and made them believe that he needs to go. And then I got all these swords here. I got the Page of Swords. I got the Knight of Swords. So this is a lot of truth about him. And also everybody feeling more confident about life without him. So I think that's a big deal as well. And then I got the 8 of Cups too. But I really think that, yeah, I think he's out. I'm feeling like he's out. I'm definitely feeling like the people who previously were not sure, were kind of teetering, I think they're leaning more toward, yeah, he should, it's time for him to go.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
Time for him to go. I have man, snake, and pathways. That means time for you to go. And I feel like they're seeing the writing on the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
And I loved all the jokes.
All right. Did I miss Bond's response to what she did in the hospital?
Maybe I can.
Because I was watching, and then I got caught up in my.
Yeah, I can try to look while you look too.
She responded to Grassley, but I don't see any. No, she did not. She didn't.
I saw her say an old fart.
Yeah, old fart. But that. Yeah. Okay. Andrea is here from Sweden. Hello.
Aries girl says he's 500 years old. Okay, I think you win. I think that's the oldest we've come up with. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, MJ. Will Trump? Oh, she did post it. I looked. I didn't see.
Oh, she said, yeah, it's up there.
Fran, thank you.
Thank you, Fran.
Thank you. Very kind. Thank you. Okay, moving on. MJ, will Trump blackmail Clarence Thomas to get his cooperation using info about Ginny or Clarence himself? Blackmail him. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with will he blackmail Clarence Thomas?
I mean, I'm already feeling.
You're already feeling a certain way.
I'm already feeling a no on the blackmail, but there's something with this. I don't think it's blackmail. It's cooperation using the info. There's a tie there, but I'm not feeling the blackmail on cooperation. But
NICU. Oh, okay. So, yeah, by the time I got there, Bond's NICU and the labor and delivery were no longer there. So I was after you. I was at Paradise Valley, though, and worked in the NICU and labor and delivery area when needed. Okay. Sorry.
I'm feeling something very complicated with this, Debbie. Okay. I don't know if you are too. I'm not feeling him tied in with Clarence as much as I'm seeing him tied in with Jenny. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
I don't think his relationship with Clarence is as strong as his relationship with Jenny.
Okay.
Which is unusual for me to throw out there.
Okay.
But go ahead if you. I still need to pick out a deck and everything over here. There's something else happening here.
Yeah, I'm not feeling blackmail here either. I mean, the blackmail piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in general, we know that he does that. MJ, you know that he like hangs things over people's heads and says, "If you do this, and I'll do that." But I think everybody's already in too much trouble. I don't feel. Yeah, I'm getting a no on that as well, Lisa. Good catch on that.
I really am.
Yeah, he's already too caught up here.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to go, or do you want to show your cards?
I'm like 2 cards away here. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. This is what I've got. And I just dropped my deck. Okay. But I have the cards I need. I got the Empress, and I think that's her. I think he really sees her Well, because I got the activist too. The Princess of
Oh.
Swords, the activist.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's her 100%, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is her. I do think that at some point 45 really saw her as the Empress, like taking care of this. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
this is my go-to to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that my purpose is out there, you know, the movement,
Mm-hmm.
the deception of the election and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got abundance too, which is interesting. This is the 3 of Cups. I mean, this could be Jenny, Clarence, and 45. I don't know if you want to get technical, but just in general, I do feel like there is a team effort surrounding this question, but I'm not feeling the Clarence part. I got the 10 of Swords, which is ruin, and I got the Chariot. So whatever this relationship is, it's not going to be in his favor at all. It's going to backfire big time. But I don't think, to answer the question, no, I don't think he's going to blackmail Clarence. I don't think he's even tried to blackmail Clarence, but I think he's got a lot of interaction, emails, texts, whatever, with Jenny. I think Jenny really tried super hard to make herself significant separate from hubby with this, because you know she's the activist, right? So but that's my answer. So.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, I get this in, and this is one of Andrea's cards. Someone said, I love Andrea's cards. Yeah, corrupt leader. When it's in reverse, we have corrupt leaders here. They're all in trouble.
Yeah.
Anybody, and especially those who are connected to Trump already. There's nothing to block. I know that this something has gone to the Supreme Court, and they're kind of waiting to hear. But yeah, there's no blackmail. They're all going. They're in trouble.
Yeah,
and we're going to see them fall. And yeah. It's out of their hands. It's out of his hands. Even if he tried to blackmail Clarence, it's out of his hands.
Right.
It's already, it's out of his hands. Man, tower, anchor, out of his hands. So there's a lot of drama involved with this, but yeah.
Lots of drama. Yeah, everybody in chat's saying, I think Clarence knew. Oh, I'm sure Clarence knew.
Yeah.
No, I think we've talked about.
We're not buying that story. Yeah.
The pillow talk. You know, of course he and Jenny are talking, you know, about stuff. But I feel that a lot of the fact, you know, because of Clarence's position, I think he was just like, well, let me just hang and do my thing, and you have fun because I support you, honey. You know, I think some of that was going on. So.
Craig says Melania Trump now admits that she fears being buried on the golf course.
I don't blame her.
Okay. Well, that's a good question. Hi, Terry. Lawyer says maybe not much pillow talk these days.
I don't want to think about the pillow talk. Yuck.
Okay. So this next reading, I'm going to be using these new amazing cards. The two of our sisters put together, Lena Rodriguez and Sienna Rose. Their new deck is out. So I'm going to use it coming up here. It came with this beautiful book, doing a little commercial for them. You can find this on Amazon. They actually have it on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it comes in a beautiful box and everything. They really did it up. Yeah. Right. They had income going in, because I certainly couldn't have done it all like they did. But yeah, so Lena Rodriguez from Australia and Sienna Rose from Canada. And this book is good. This is really good. And I didn't expect anything less from those two, because they're both very brilliant. But they did some different describing of the cards that I think that anybody, even if you've been a reader for a long time, would enjoy reading through what they put down for some of the cards and stuff. So it's called the One World Tarot, Lena Rodriguez and Sienna Rose.
Nice.
On Amazon. But I'll use them right now so you guys can see what they look like. Oh, Linda B got hers already. Oh, Bond's got hers already. You guys are ahead of me.
Oh, wow.
So now you just have to order mine. Mine doesn't come in the beautiful box like hers.
As a supplement.
Yeah. Spirit. You've been watching me use them, so you can order those too. Just go to my website. All right. All right. Oh, there's Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Are you back? Oh, you're stopping for dinner, so you're still on the road. Very nice. Weather is still hot and gorgeous. Very, very nice. Yeah, not here. It is not hot and gorgeous here. It is cold and beautiful. All right. Thank you, Sonja. Sonja said she loves my cards. Oh, here I'm reading and there's no question. Here we go. Cindy, hi. Will Tiffany Trump distance herself from her Trump family after she gets married on November 12th? Some.
I feel like she's already distanced herself.
Yeah, I feel like she's already made some.
Yeah.
Oh, does the book show reversals?
I'll do the deck of character on this one because I already kind of feel like the distance is there, But let's see.
So it will read some of the shadow side of it, but it doesn't really it won't go, okay, and this is how you read it reverse, and this is how you, it's kind of like a little bit of a story in regards to the in regards to it. But yeah. And then it has the little keywords as well right here.
Nice.
Yeah. But it'll read the shadow side as well. Like if you get the Knight of Swords, sometimes it will, speak of this or that. And it could have the shadow side in there, but yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I'm getting, probably from some of them already, but.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some serious distance cards here. Okay. But I just, I think just in general, just historically and typically, I mean, I don't know the dynamics of the family, but it just really seems like Tiffany is so separate from the other kids just anyway, right? Mm-hmm. And what a blessing for her with this, because, she's not being called in for Jan 6 questioning or indictments or anything like that. So, her involvement on that level is different. Do they talk and stuff on the down low? I don't know. I'm not sure. But in relation to this question, I got glasses. I think that this is just saying she's fully aware of, her eyes are open. She knows what her family is in the middle of and what they do. And, but then again, she's got influence from another side of her family as well. And I do think that she's got support in that direction. Money talks, though. She probably keeps that door open should she need something. I don't know. But I got all this stuff that indicates distance. I got compass, another direction. I got open road. Like she is like, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I got wings. Yeah, she's just doing her own thing.
Yeah, she's flying. She's flying the coop.
Yeah, totally flying the coop.
Wow, you couldn't get any better cards for that.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. So yeah, she's shifting a whole new world for her. She's stepping away. That is finished there. Mm-hmm. She's moving on, guys. Absolutely moving on her own direction. Mm-hmm. And so these are the cards these are their cards, the One World Tarot here. And she's going to be creating her own new family and memories moving forward. She's stepping into her own strength, her own, making a name of her own, making her own memories, her own family moving forward here. And then to top it off, in case we just didn't hear it fully, she's cutting the cord. Boom, boom, boom.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. All right.
Terry Renner said, I hope Baron does the same when he adults.
Yeah. All right, Sunny, we're going in another direction here. Will Hunter Biden be indicted? Yeah, so if you like these cards, support our sisters out. They put a lot of time and effort, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful cards. And I'm telling you, this book brings that new narrative to some of these the cards. Mm-hmm. So I encourage you, if you can, support them. Will Hunter Biden be indicted? Looks like it's at a standstill for you.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah, so I'm wondering.
Which deck for this? So yeah, the pendulum didn't help much, did it?
I got you, Apple. We got you.
I got it.
Yeah, it's nice cardstock. It has that shiny outside part to it, so they'll last. You can see where this is part of his reading.
Great. Huh.
I think that this story has been kind of built to bring in we have to be careful of what to believe in all of this.
Yeah. I have a couple of cards that indicate what you're saying.
I literally, and what I'm sensing here is that there's stuff being created here and put in place to bring out it's like, oh my God, I know, Lisa. But look at you have enemies, then you have money, and then you have the CIA, FBI thing. But it's like, then you have, it's like, I don't know if you can believe all this, because it's almost like it's a setup. There's been it looks like a setup, but it really is stressful. I feel like what they're going to find is this was, equal shares here. You have the Six of Pentacles. This is a give and take. So whatever I don't even know what they're even looking for. So I'm kind of out of that narrative, but I feel like this is an even share back and forth here. He may have some bumps and bruises. I would imagine that most businessmen of that caliber, if you took any of them and put them onto the carpet, they would have little things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some stress about it. I feel like he possibly is in a little bit of a bind in regards to it, this information.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's going to be a dead end. I feel like it may be a dead end. And I might be interpreting what the message coming through wrong, but that's what I'm kind of, the direction I'm going. Did you get that he was going to be indicted? And I'm reading these cards all wrong.
Well, I mean, the pendulum was no help, right? So there's that. But in regards to information coming in, I did get the 8 of Wands. That's my little information card, coming in. I got the 5 of Wands. So I think this is that conflicting information, that weird source that I think there's a little distraction there too. But like you said, someone like him, there may be something there. But I got the 2 of Swords. So it's like it could go either way, or maybe there's something that needs to be paid attention to that isn't. I also got the Chariot. So I do think somebody's trying to work the heck out of Hunter. That they're really trying to coming at him full force. But I got the 4 of Swords. So I don't know if that means something will come up and it's going to require a little bit of recovery afterwards, or if this is a case of everybody coming at him, like those swords coming down on him, So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I was kind of getting the goosey bumps a little bit when you were talking about how there's a little uncertainty about the information that's out there, because I think that's a real thing.
Yeah. And so I just wanted to cover my ass on that, Lisa.
Yeah.
And so I threw again and I got, no, I don't feel he's going to be indicted. This is a bunch of delusions. You have the 7 of Cups coming right in.
Yeah.
And this is a no. You have the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Swords. So no, this is going to smooth out. It's just a game of illusions, just like they were bringing in the other cards. So I got a backup on that, but
right on.
Entertainment purposes only. It's one of those games.
The game
where you can take a partial truth and build on it is kind of what I'm getting. You get a partial truth and then go at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Oh, that's like my 4 of Swords feel, kind of, sort of, where it's just
distraction. Yeah, Lisa. Okay. They're looking at him for firearms violation. See, they just keep pulling. First it was a laptop. Now it's fire. Poor guy. I mean,
right.
Okay. He's like, can I just crawl in a cave for 4 years until my dad is done with the presidency and you stop looking at me?
Right.
All right, Connie. Moving our energy. Okay. Will there be a woman candidate added to the Navajo Nation presidential race? There is incumbent Jonathan Nez and Boo Nygren running. They did a recount. So, okay. When is the actual, Connie, when is the actual race? Yeah, Apple, it's not illegal to be a wild party boy, but I guess you're an easy target.
Okay, I need to use the restroom now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a tiny no
It's in
on that
November,
card,
right?
but
In November.
it took a while to get to that tiny no. So I don't know if you know something that we don't about that. But
Okay. Will
I
there
got a
be
tiny no, but it took a while to get to that no. So did she say when that's happening?
in November? So I get a win for Boo. I feel like I don't feel like you're going to see a woman in there for a while. So as far as I do feel you're going to have a Navajo national president woman, but that won't be for a while. As far as any woman running, you might see that in the next one, in the next go around, but I don't see a winner until maybe a couple away or something. I can't count. I can't count. But
I've got some interesting cards over here.
so maybe she'll be on the thing this time, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh,
I think
so there might be someone coming in.
well, so I was going to say, I got the Queen of Swords. I got
yeah. Okay.
I got the Six of Wands. It says grand winner here, you know? I mean, maybe there's something about the timing of this because I got the Seven of Cups and I got the Five of Pentacles too. So that's like
the choices,
the obstacles, the
obstacles and choices and
speed bumps and stuff. Yeah. So there's something to that. Like
so they might add her to the thing.
Right.
That's interesting. But I don't see someone actually in the seat, maybe.
There's something else with that. Yeah. Now, at the bottom of my deck, I got the Seven of Swords. I mean,
yeah, so that's kind of,
is it a case of, is everybody ready for that? You know, are there not enough people on board for that to happen? Is that, because that's kind of what I'm feeling with this card.
yeah. I think we have a man holding onto the seat. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do feel like she might enter in. There's one male hopeful. She's pretty solid, though. She's pretty solid. Whoever this female is, if that happens, she's pretty solid. And is starting the wave to bring a female in eventually. But it looks like he may hold on to that seat, or a male may hang on to that seat. You have that Hierophant and the male hanging on.
She said she's filing a lawsuit. It jumped up. Hold on. She's filing a lawsuit to run because of recount of votes.
Okay. Well, good.
She's a lawyer and well known.
She should fight. And that might be what this is going on here. Look at this card. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a perfect card.
Yeah. So, Jonathan Nez is a good man. He helped the nation get through pandemic. Yeah. Okay. It's good that I hope this really does happen where she's at least getting on there, because I feel like it's just going to open the door for down the road for actually a female in that position.
Yeah, and with that 7 of Cups that I had, that's making me feel more along the lines of like options. Like maybe people are realizing that, that there are so many other options now.
Yeah. You're welcome, Connie.
For sure. You want to sing something real quick, Debbie? Or
yeah, she missed the singing.
should we do a duet or something? Broke the ice now. So.
Yeah,
We can do this anytime.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I asked, is she going to actually win the race, right? And I got a no, but she is breaking through some boundaries here. So yeah, she's breaking through some boundaries, but it's probably a no on the actual win of the race. So, but she is breaking through. It's a breakthrough of some sorts, and that's kind of what I was getting. Okay. Raindrop song. Hit it. Raindrops keep falling
on my head.
Woo.
Perfect.
Right.
And we're done.
And we're done. Isn't that nice? You don't want to hear the whole song. Just
right. We can do a little snippet, guys.
Little snippets here and there.
You got to buy the album if you want the whole thing.
Yeah.
You got to download it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Stacy Abrams best Brian Kemp for governor of Georgia.
Oh,
Lisa's laughing. All right. Hi, Jeffrey. Thank you. Anita. Okay. Jeffrey, thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
That's very kind.
That's right, Earth Mama. Earth Mommy. I do. I jump right in.
Wow, Craig. All right. All right, Stacy. All right, Stacy. The one I've I've supported financially to Stacy. My little $5. But I did it.
Hey, every little bit counts, right?
Yeah. Grassroots, right? But then once I did that, I got 500 billion requests. Oh, sorry, Roxanne.
Well, I've got something over here.
Doesn't mean my eyes turn. All right. Stacy. Yep.
My pendulum gave a big old hearty yes over here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious to see what you get.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw some cards as well here as soon as I get finished scratching my eyeball.
Oh, when you get started on that, you can't stop.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good.
I know.
It feels so good. My allergies are on fire today. God, that feels good.
It is 100% allergy season for me here as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, she has the potential. She's worried though. She has the power and the potential to pull it out. Even though, she has that backing, She has the Ace of Wands, that potential, full potential. Look at her in the middle there. What is she worried about? She's definitely worried. It could be concerned about all the shenanigans going on. But people love her. So I do feel she might get that seat, that message of love coming in. So Knight of Cups, and then the Emperor. And then I threw, these cards, and you have the three. The future is good for her. You have the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So
Okay.
that is movement forward, positive. And that's a yes with the 2 red cards.
Yeah.
So she just might do this.
So I got the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, which made me feel like a yes as well. I think that sounds really good for her. Of course, I said the pendulum gave me a nice little hearty yes.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm.
I got the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Coins. So here we go. And I don't know if that piggybacks off of what you were saying, where there's some concern, or maybe there's some imbalance going on with that particular race. But here we go, the 2 of Swords, 2 of Coins. So I don't know. There's something with that. But my last card was the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely a breakthrough. So I think maybe there's going to be.
Oh, you got the Ace of Wands? Okay.
Yeah, maybe
I got the Ace of Wands.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, nice. Yay.
Yay.
So, okay. But I think along the way there might be something, but and a lot of it might be her concerns, but it could be just something with the election in general,
Yeah.
But I do think in the end, I mean, I'm feeling kind of good about it. Really.
Yeah, but it's not without that. For us to both get that Ace of Wands, it's going to,
awesome.
It also talks about putting, it's going to take a lot of will and determination on her point. So you have that Chariot coming in. So she has what it takes, the power to do it. Not easy, but she's got it. She's worried though about something, and it's going to take that extra for her to get through that. But I think we both feel that she's going to pull it out for entertainment purposes only. I
like that.
She deserves it. Yeah. Earth Mama, he might be a cheater. Okay. Okay, so we are at. So we'll do one more question. How do you feel about that?
Okay. I feel great about that.
Yay. I just appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us tonight. And
everybody subscribe to Freebird Spirit. Debbie just reached 8,000 subscribers. Yay. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, and so there will be a winner, and I will be contacting. I'll let you know the winner of the 30-minute reading. So next time when I hit 9,000, there'll be, and we'll do another drawing for.
And also, if you all want to subscribe to me, it won't hurt my feelings. So. Just throwing that out there, because I sometimes.
Spirit Intuitive Tarot, go over.
My channel has some different stuff on it, but aren't we all about variety?
Deb wants us to do Fran's question, so let's find.
Fran's question.
Okay, let's find Fran.
Thank you, Seascape. If anything, I got Seascape's subscription, so thank you.
I do not have Fran starred, so
I can try to look for Fran. Or Fran, if you can, retype. Copy and paste. Is Fran still here? Thank you, Apple. Thanks, Vicky. Oh, you're making me happy now. I'm getting buttered up. I'm enjoying every second.
Yay, yay.
Debbie, you keep just looking for things. I'm going to read all this stuff.
Oh, you just read all the lovelies.
Yeah, it's all about me right now. I need this.
And Sherry, did you get your 25 subscribers? If not, Sherry, put your thing in. Sherry H, Voices from the Swamp. She needs 25 more subscribers so she can have her community chat. I know YouTube makes you get to a certain number to do that.
Terry, I will look for you right after this.
I don't even see a message from Fran.
Elisa, I see what you said, girl. You are so sassy in there.
Oh, so here's Fran. She said the song is in my head. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Oh, Fran was getting a snack, LOL. Fran, can you repost your question? Someone, okay. It bounced user error.
Oh, gotcha, Terry. Yeah, I'll look after this, Terry, if you reset an email to my address.
Oh, there you go. So there's Sherry's thing. Go ahead and go over and click on that real quick. Go and subscribe. And by the time you get back, we'll just be starting because we're waiting for Fran to repost your question. Everybody's like, oh my gosh. Just
Fran's getting a snack, you know? You gotta do
snacking, guys.
We understand.
Snacking.
It's okay. In fact, let's all just sit back for a minute. Well, Fran gets her snack on and
getting her snack.
Gets her question in.
Okay. And yeah, don't forget to go to the One World Tarot for Lena and Sienna, our sisters out there. I wanted to know if the DOJ if they're going to get more documents. Okay, so help our sisters out, guys. They invested a lot to do that for us, and so let's. Okay. Did they recover more documents? Good question. Oh, Apple had a good question too.
Oh, really?
Okay. Fran asked if the DOJ or FBI were going to get. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. I love how we work together. I can't tell you. This could be super stressful for us, Lisa, but with this family, okay.
They make it easy.
Mm-hmm. I feel I'm getting a little bit of a hit here that they may find that I do feel like they already have been searching. There's been some searches.
Right.
I also feel that they have found evidence of possible destroyed documents, maybe, or evidence that he tried to destroy or something about destroying documents or damaged documents. Yeah.
And my initial hit was that I really feel like there's so much we don't quite know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're constantly searching, like what you
Deb
said.
says the FBI has put in requests for more search warrants, but haven't gotten approval yet.
I think there's something definitely out there.
Yeah. I feel like there's, I don't know. It's like
picking up destroyed, like evidence of destruction of evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be revealed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have someone, so that's where I'm getting it. Someone has told on him. So maybe they haven't physically gone and searched these properties, but someone has told them. He's been whistled on. A queen has whistled. We have a female who has whistle blowed on him, and that's how they know. So because I'm like, I get that they already know, and it's there's many regret. The outcome is regrets there. It's zero. This is not a win-win for him. I feel like they're finding there. He can't hide from this. There's nowhere to hide. And the information will be revealed. More information. He did try to hide. The magician. He did try to hide these or hide this. Any evidence of something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting on this end. But you have someone snaking it out. Mm-hmm.
I did the deck of character. Over here, I got the self. We can just call that him. I don't know what else to do with that card. But I got house under construction, and I got sprout. Really made me feel like there's something in the works, or probably along the lines of what guys were saying in chat, where they're waiting for approval of, further investigations and stuff like that. But there's definitely more to come. I mean, I think we've said that before too. Now this is the part that I was curious about. You all let me know what you think. I got watchdog and airplane. So is this stuff elsewhere, overseas? Are they looking at something that's not necessarily in the United States? But that's something to think about too. So this could be the whole banking thing with him, wire things, all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. So
I know, Fran. Who's the female? Okay. Wow.
Saudi Arabia, yeah. MZ said nailed it. The plane, yeah. There's definitely something. It's on a broader scale. So there's that. Yeah.
So maybe the female, I wonder if someone in Russia is speaking. I don't know. But Chris, I wanted to just give a pause and just give you a big old hug. I'm sorry for your loss, and we're just hugging you.
For who?
Chris. I think her brother, I want to say her brother Patty. It went by so fast. And
oh, your brother Patty, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to go.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah. So I just wanted to recognize that. We're giving you a collective hug, Chris.
Absolutely, Chris.
And to send us off tonight, I wanted to leave us with Sandy Miller's story. Sandy's dog, Sally, just chased an armadillo out of the yard. Nobody got hurt, but she thinks she won. She won.
Go, Sally.
Sally, you're the winner. Sally's the winner.
Sally kicks ass.
Sally's the winner.
Sally did such a good job. It's so cute.
Okay. Newsflash Friday. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Lisa and I will be back on together on Sunday night and with Sonja. Not Sunday night. 11:11 in the day. It's in the day. Don't come at night.
We'll be gone by then.
Although I did just figure out closed captioning. So if you're into watching closed captions, I haven't figured out how to do it on my live streams, but I did figure it out after it's uploaded how to put it on. So I've only been on here since 2017. Just figured it out.
It's okay. No worries.
So anyways.
And I'll be on Sunday at 5 p.m.
Oh, and so Lisa's on her live at 5 time on Sunday.
Live at 5. Or, it might be I don't know. It's either going to be Real Talk or Live at 5. I don't know. I'm not sure. One or the other. But
And
Either
of
way,
course,
it's going to be at 5.
yeah,
I'll be one or
so
the other,
she's doing
guys.
something at 5.
Yeah, what is
She
Luna
may or may
doing?
not have a mustache on.
Oh no, not the stash. You don't even like Lionel.
I know.
Lionel creeps you out. So
Lionel creeps me out, guys. Lionel creeps me out.
people dig Lionel, which is shocking to me. So yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so yeah, and then we also have the Gen XYZ, the experiment. You never know what's going to happen, but we'll see you there on my channel
With Kevin and Aiden.
Yeah, with Kevin and Aiden.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Have a beautiful weekend, and please connect in whenever you need. And love and light to you all. And Luna says, I'm done. She's like, it's time to go, Mama. Wrap this up. Signing off.